Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the last minute switch to Zoom, but Facebook has officially banned everything that has anything to do with groups and streaming into them, whether it's StreamYard or Zoom or anything. So we need to be praying about that to make our lives simpler. But we are so excited to be Bye Bye Bingo. And when I say bye bye bingo, I really kind of want to reiterate a couple of things. Bye bye bingo just means we're not going to have a card in there every single day. It's not going to be new. It's all the things. It does not mean that the three of us are not going to utilize our resources, meaning we will still go to those bingo cards when we need ideas. That is what the whole purpose of it is. It just will not be a daily thing, new bingo cards. We have a whole new system that we are launching because you know how things turn redundant. We know how 5 4 3 2 1 is, which is how come Tammy came up with bingo cards, which went soaring. And now we were like, what do we really need to sit down? So I want to be transparent with everyone that's on here and that watches the recording. When the three of us sit down and talk, like I'm at a round table right now. I feel like sometimes when we go on Zooms, like the three of us are sitting in front of each other, which would be super cool, but it doesn't happen that way. We talk about our struggles as thrivers, as not, I don't even want to say leaders. What are we personally struggling with in our businesses? And when the three of us come together, that is where this comes from. And I like to call it magic because behind the scenes, this is not because we took other, I'm going to just say it's what we needed help with. It's what we felt like our business needed a step up with. So when you see what MMM is and what it is about, you will understand that it is because this is where we need to go. Yes, we've been in a planting seed season and it's starting to flourish, but we still know where it is. And so I really don't want to be the one that launches it. Tammy, you did a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So I want for you to be the one that launches it, that shows it. But I got the great visual here for us when you get ready. Perks of having a teacher now.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So, like Lindsay said, we all felt like we needed something new. And if we need something new, we know you need something new. We have spent the last 11 months doing bingo cards, which have hopefully forced you out of your comfort zone, got you very familiar with making reels, getting new followers, being consistent on your social media, being a little bit more clever with your follow ups. And what we want to do now, after we've done all that work, is obviously build upon it. So, like she said, we're not abandoning all the things we've learned. Please don't take all the things you've learned from the bingo cards and forget them. The thought is that you've learned it now and you don't need that card anymore. What we have come up with instead is a checklist system for each week that will hopefully keep you on track. So let me share my screen. First of all, put in the chat, what is your guess for what MMM stands for? I want to see some guesses before I share my screen. Or if you're driving, you can unmute and just shout it out.
Make more money.
Oh my God, that's not it. That's hilarious. And that would have been so good. Make magic money, Sandra says. Why didn't we think of make more money? That's like so perfect. Well, you know what? That could be our nickname for it. That's cool. All right. Well, no one else is giving me ideas. So here it comes, kids. It's the Millionaire Messenger mission. So we are on a mission to make sure that you guys and ourselves that we are in Messenger and we are working our business. So you see here a little snippet. For those of you that like different colors, we have different colors you can choose from. For those of you printing at work, we have black and white. And for those of you that love to keep track of names, we have a back sheet that you can print also. So let me go back up here to the tippy top and we're going to go through this together. Okay, I was like, it's not sharing it. All right, so we are getting ready to put into the guides section of the Facebook group a bunch of what we're going to call skeleton scripts. Okay, these are just baseline scripts that we have gathered from lots of Zooms, lots of training, lots of other leaders within Le-Vel, and we're putting them all in one place. So when you open up your business for the day and you know you need to send out 3 messages to either people in your groups, maybe new followers, maybe people you've sent friend requests to or have sent friend requests to you, you're going to go to guides, to the scripts. You're going to find that section. You're going to pick out a script that you kind of sort of like, and you're going to tweak it on ChatGPT. Now, do you understand why we have spent so much time on ChatGPT, right? You have the tools, and then you're going to send out those 3 messages. And then you're going to send out 3 messages to people that have been supporting you through the views on reels or stories or posts even. Then you're going to send out 3 check-in or follow-up messages, 2 sample offer messages, and then at least 2 direct sale or product promo. So like I sent a couple today, just letting people know that, hey, did you know you can get your Thrive tax-free right now in Ohio because we have that holiday. These are the minimums. If you want to send 29 messages on each category every day, knock your socks off. But these are the minimums that we're asking you to show up. This will ensure that you knock out your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This will also ensure that you are staying broad in your net and then getting down a little closer. So obviously we're introducing ourselves to people. We're thanking them for our support. We're following up. Now we're sending samples, and now we're actually talking about the product, right? So you can actually see the sales funnel is built into that message list. You start broad and you're working your way down. That is something for you to keep an eye on as you go. If you start noticing that you're sending a bunch of welcomes and a bunch of stories, but you're really lacking on the direct sales, that'll tell you right there that you're working, but you're not bringing people all the way into the business, into the conversation. So that's kind of like a little built-in filter for you. Next up, we have our weekly focus. Now, this is where if you need ideas, you can go back to your bingo cards. You've got 4 check marks where you're talking about the product or a sample, and whether you do that in a reel, a post, or a story, that's up to you. 4 times you're going to talk about the opportunity. Again, reel, post, or story, that is up to you. 8 times for your personal brand, and at least 1 live, right? So you can check these off now. It's very easy to keep track of, did I do it or did I not do it? We have 4 times we're asking you to do personal development a week. So a devotional, a training, a book, a podcast, or whatever, your choice. We're asking you to send 3 opportunity Zoom invites a week, and there will be a script for that located in the guides, same place you're going to find all the other scripts. At least 3 team trainings, and weekly you will check on your auto ships. So obviously look at the day of the week and see what auto ships are going to hit, and you're going to go from there. So this is definitely more of driving your own boat, right? Like we are not hand-holding, telling you exactly what follow-up to send or exactly what kind of thing to post about, but you do have all that knowledge. You guys have all of that. You've been down bingo lane for 11 months. Even if you're new, you've been down bingo lane for a few months, right? All those links still exist. All of those cards are still inside the team where you found them originally. They are all there. You can use them anytime. But this is just a weekly checklist to ensure that you are in Messenger. Now, let me explain to you. I have been doing this sheet for a few days now. This is not easy when you start. I'm telling you straight up, this is not easy to start. I had to spend time crafting the message I felt comfortable with. But I'm telling you, once you get your message crafted, when you spend that time and you get it crafted, now today, it was a breeze. I sent out all those messages probably in less than 12 minutes, which is outstanding in my opinion for my past experience with sending out messages. I will tell you, if you start to notice like, oh, I don't have any new followers, or oh, I don't have any new group things to talk about, that'll be your clue that you're not spending enough time in your groups or you're not making enough reels, right? If you're not getting stories and reels, like you're not getting support, people aren't voting on your polls, it's going to be your clue that I'm probably not asking enough questions in my stories or on my Facebook, or I'm not making my reels engaging enough, right? These have built-in check-ins with you. Obviously, you're checking and follow up, easy peasy, sample, these things all make sense. So what we wanted to do today, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. What we wanted to do today is Lindsay is going to share with you a script. Samantha is going to share with you a script, and I'm going to share with you a script. You are going to want to copy these scripts, and you're going to want to spend some time in, I almost said Canva, but that is not correct, ChatGPT, getting your scripts ready. So Lindsay, you pop yours in first.
I've only been trying to work on this since the whole time that Tammy was talking. I'm going to put in to just prove to y'all kind of what I started with and then what I got. Sometimes Chitty Chat makes you put this in, or this This is 3 different times. So this is the original message that you see in your chat right now. This is what the message was. And I just was like, I want to spice it up. I want it to be different. This is her second message she came up with. I'm showing you how this, because some people like the longer messages, some people don't. So this was the next one that she launched. It's a great message. I think it's great. I know obviously I'm really excited about something called Thrive. That's not, I mean, I've been on this too long to use that. So we had to work a little bit more to come up with this message. This is more like me. I had her shorten it. Hey, Lori, I'm reaching out because I've not explained to you about what I do and share so much about. I know this is random. Gosh, don't click it. Don't click on it because now you can edit if you mess up your script on there. Oh gosh, that's the same one. Sorry. Hold tight. I got to find it. I really thought that I was all ready this morning. Anyways, what you'll see is I took that particular message that she did in the second one, and I had her change it a little bit more. We've only been talking about having this together for how long, ladies? Sorry.
You're doing it.
Now I got to find it. Okay, I'll find it in a minute. But my message is just me. This is a broad message. And the reason why I like this particular message is simply because this isn't just product related and it isn't just business related. This is kind of an open-ended conversation piece that allows me to say, you know what, this is why I'm dyslexic. This was the original message. The second message is the one that actually she came up with. Sorry, y'all. I remember telling this yesterday in our chat. So it was too long for me. I had her change it up. The hey, Lori, I'm reaching out because I've not explained to you much about what I do and share. That's the message. I like that because it's short, it's sweet, and it's no biggie. It like lets them off the hook and does it. Now I'm going to be transparent with you. I've had this message in my back pocket for a couple of things. So it's crazy that like I'm not using this particular message to do. Now I'm going to send you another, well, no, I'm not going to send you another one. I'm going to let one of the girls talk. But another thing I wanted to tell y'all about is if you have access, I printed off all 4 of them. I know I'm going out of town. I printed them off. I printed them front and back, et cetera, et cetera. I do want to say that like, if you're a paper saver and you already have like a system in place, you already have your calendar, you have all the things and you're like, crap, what am I going to do? Laminate that baby, cut it out and keep just this. And you can get your little expo marker and do your checks and you'll just have this, but you'll have your actual notebook that you're so used to using. So that's another idea that I really want for y'all to know that you can do that as well. Perks of having Briley as a teacher. I was like, hey, I'm going to do that too, just in case. But I'm going to see what works. That's why we made sure that we put them front and back so that if you're the type of person that wants one piece of paper, this is how you're going to do it. Great. If you're the type of person that has a system and in place and it's working for you, laminate that baby, pick the color you love, get it laminated for $5 and carry that around with you so that you keep that visual in front of you. So that's my script. Samantha, I am going to pass it over to you. I'm uber excited about what script you're going to share, Love Bug.
Hi guys. So first of all, who likes a freaking checklist? Because I know it is so helpful. I'm so excited for this. And plus, you know, it's great to have a different visual aside from the bingo cards, right? So I'm super excited about this. Before I do my scripts, I want to kind of clarify a little bit in case anyone is confused. If anyone's confused, let me just add a little to this. This graphic that Tammy shared that we're going to be using, it will be posted once a week. So the graphic will be shared once a week in Thriving Sisters. When you have your script that you're going to send out, we want to encourage you to go to this one post and share your script for everyone to see what message you're sending. So just like Lindsay is sharing with us right now, different versions of things to say, you might love what Lindsay sent and you want to send it too. Guess what? It's going in Messenger. It's not like a Facebook post where Facebook knows you're copy pasting, right? So not only are we giving our ideas, but this is a team effort. This is something we're all going to share what we are saying, what we are sending. And this one post, this one picture will last the entire week. So we're not doing, hey, TJ, can you do me a favor and get your dog? She's very distracting, wrestling with Ellie. I cannot focus. Sorry, guys. So this will be posted once a week, and then we are going to comment. Maybe it's Wednesday. You're still going back to that same graphic. Okay, it's Friday. We're going back to the same graphic. It is a running script because, like it says, on Monday there's a topic, on Tuesday there's a topic, on Wednesday there's a topic. So all of those topics will be in one thread. And then the next week we'll start over. I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute myself for just 1 second so I can't focus with the dogs.
Oh, hilarious. We can't even hear them, but I'll jump in really quick then and I'll share the script I'm going to share. So in the chat here, you're going to find the skeleton script. And yes, Sandra asked, all of these scripts are going to be in the guides section on the Thriving Sisters team page. And please don't think like, oh, I've already seen all the scripts. This document with the scripts will be forever growing simply because of what Samantha just said. You're going to be sharing with us your scripts and the things that you're using, and we're going to keep adding those to our document. So let's say you do a birthday script for a couple weeks and you're bored with it. By then you'll be able to go back and there'll be more scripts for you. We're going to have that an ever-growing resource for you to use, but we wanted to share with you today how we're going about being more specific and like taking the skeletons and making them more specific for us. So for instance, here in the what do you call it, in the chat, you see this is the skeleton script. I got this from a team rally a couple weeks ago. It's how to introduce yourself with someone that you're in a group with, to connect with them more, to where you can then feel comfortable doing a friend request. So I just wanted to ChatGPT. I told ChatGPT to make this sound more like me. Then I actually had ChatGPT change it up, put the name of the group in there for me, and put this said content creating journey or something. And my people are gardeners. They're not content creators. So I changed it up, but then you have to remember, get really specific when you're in Messenger with another human. Okay. So obviously we put their real name in, the actual group is in there now. And instead of seeing, I saw your post, I say what I saw. So they know I'm a human. I actually saw it. I'm telling you about it. I make a comment about that. And then instead of saying, look forward to connecting, I can say instead, I can't wait to follow along with whatever I saw. How long have you been gardening versus how long have you been content sharing, right? And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So you can take the most generic skeleton script and you can tighten it up and make it something where another human feels comfortable having a conversation with you. So from this, Mary and I have been chatting for a couple of days, obviously about gardening. I ended up sending her a friend request. She accepted it, which now means Mary is in my realm, if you will, and she is seeing everything that I talk about, which now is gardening as well as my Thrive Life. So that's why we wanted you guys to make sure you're getting in Messenger. I know a lot of people are doing the social media and they're doing that work, but you're not converting those new people into actual customers. And that's what I'm struggling with. And that is where this came from. So I just wanted to, that's my script I want to share. So Sam, back to you, bud.
Okay, thank you. Much better now. Not focused with them wrestling. Okay, so with everything going in one, I also want to add that the personal development section on this is also going in this chat thread. We really need to make sure we're focusing on what we're listening to outside of this business. I do think we do a ton. You guys, if you've ever been on a Zoom with Courtney, she gives us some serious Thrive Church, right? Like she lifts us up and that's very motivating, but we also need to find stuff outside of here to fill our cups with. Sometimes it's good to have a little brain break also away from Thrive stuff. So whether that's passages you're listening to or reading in your Bible, whether it's a YouTube or a podcast or a book you're reading, whatever it is, put it in the chat, because we really are a compensation plan with a personal development business. Like we really do need to focus on that a lot more than we have been. I think that's my personal opinion. And also we really want to, I know I said this before, but encourage you to share your scripts. Because as much as it's great that Tammy did all of this work, putting this awesome checklist together, I am ready to learn from you guys. Everyone has stepped up so much with the bingo cards and really showing up, checking everything off your list. You guys have good ideas too. And I'm ready to learn from y'all. So please do not be afraid to share your scripts. So something I've been personally working on has been samples. I'm actually getting ready to go meet someone to bring them a sample. And so I'm going to show you both the skeleton script that they are talking about. Now, again, there is sample scripts in the guides section of Thriving Sisters team page. If you want just this plain skeleton, like this is what we are using. This is where we got the skeleton. Okay. It's in Thriving Sisters in the files or the media or whatever. So this is a sample one that is, sample. That's just the skeleton. ChatGPT came up with one and I did not feel like it was very much like me. So I actually tweaked it, and obviously I'm not copy and pasting my link because I don't want you guys to have to edit that. You can add your own link. But I told her the first one I said was to edit it and make it sound like me, and it was kind of monotonous, like just womp womp. So I said, okay, type it again and add a little bit of humor. And this feels like something more, I would say. So you have to realize that when you're asking her to do something, you've got to be specific, because she'll give you what you ask for. And, you know, she doesn't take things personal. So I loved this. There was a couple of cute emojis she added in there, but when I pull it up on my computer, it just looks like symbols, like squares. So I took it off so it didn't send here, but there was like a ton of cute stuff. Hey there, friend. I've noticed you've been checking out my stories and giving them some love. You're basically my social media hero. And there was like a superhero emoji. I'm not sure if Thrive is your cup of tea, but I'd love to send you a sample so you can see for yourself. It might just be your new favorite thing. If you're curious, and who wouldn't be, just click on this link to share your address. I promise not to show up with a moving van. Have a fantastic day and thanks for being awesome. Like, that is something I would personally say. So I'm going to be using that. I love that this is bold. Like, the bingo cards are great. They're great for creating content and knowing what to post and what to share every day. And it does say things like send messages and stuff, but this is sending the message. This is literally getting bold, getting out of your comfort zone, sending a message that has to do with your business, right? Millions are made in the messenger. That's why it's called this, right? That's why these are MMMs. Posting on your social media is great, but also keep in mind, you do not have to use a script. If it's going to get you to send a message and you're like, I don't want to mess with ChatGPT, I don't want to copy and paste what someone else is posting. If you're getting to the point and you're sending a message about the correct topic, do that. I know some people are like, I don't want to send a script. It seems so salesy. Well, first of all, it's not. We are actually in the sales business, if you guys didn't know that. But this is guidance. These are, again, like Tammy said, these are skeletons that you can use to edit. They are not like, they need to sound more like you, but get right to the point. And then I'm going to mention one more thing and then I'll pass it back to Tammy. Skill of the day. Those of you who have been doing skill of the day, this dog really thinks she is like something. Skill of the day, if you're somebody who has been doing a skill of the day, I'm going to reach out to you. If you're not on here, I'm going to create a group chat because it's just going to be easier. But just so you know, you will still be showing up at your same time every day, but you're going to share the message that you sent and how it went. So if you sent the sample message on that day, if that's the day for sample messages, you're going to share the script and then you're going to share with everybody the responses that you got, or one specific response. Maybe it turned into a conversation. Maybe you got ghosted and you want to show up and say what you could have done differently. The best way for us to learn is to talk about what we're really doing. And really, that's going to help us all learn from each other. And maybe you have something in common with somebody sending out a message and you get new ideas from it. This is going to be such a good way to keep our ideas. How many of you have done the the skill of the day. And then now you're finally like, how can I talk about creating a reel one more time? Like every single time now, when you go and do your skill of the day, you're going to have something new to talk about because you're talking to new people or different people every single day. So I'm so excited for you guys and for myself. This is selfish of me because even though we post for accountability, we will post our bingo cards. Posting our scripts that we're using is so much more of a, first of all, community thing. And second of all, learning thing. We can learn from each other so much more this way instead of just seeing, nobody wants to see your completed sheet. Unless maybe at the very end of the week when we're done sharing scripts and we know we're not going to come back to that week, we're going to move on to the next week maybe, then we can post our completed sheet. But we want to see we want to see the meat and potatoes, you guys. We want to see the meat, the work that you're doing. What are you sending? What is the message? Sending the message has been our like motto. Just got to send the message. You just got to send the message. Well, here we're talking about the message we're actually sending. So with that, Tammy, I'm done with my little spiel.
Okay, so I just put the link in the chat that takes you to Canva, that takes you to all of these. You can only view them and print them and save them. You cannot edit them. So don't ask because I won't let you. But so what I want to, if your upline says, hey, show me your messenger and your butthole doesn't suck up, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. And so again, you guys remember, like Lindsay said, this is coming from us. And if we know we needed this, you guys might need it too. And I know some people are really diving into their business for the first time in a long time, which is so exciting. And so I'm anxious to see what your scripts are, but I'm also anxious for you to have a way to stay consistent long-term, just like how I'm 9 years in and I want to stay consistent long-term. It's very easy to get focused on social media or Messenger. Well, we got to do the both, right? So basically you'll see that the graphic starts Monday. It's hardcore Monday through Friday. And you'll see Saturday and Sunday are kind of a blend. You'll also notice on the social media checklist, if you did your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7 days a week, you would have 21 social media things to fill out. This, I believe, has 18 or 17, something like that. So again, Monday through Friday, but we're cutting a little slack for the weekend. If for some reason you need to take a Monday off or a Thursday off, go hard Saturday and Sunday, right? This is your business. Get these checklists, these check things done. Because today is Thursday, what I want to encourage you to do is spend today getting your group, your introduction to a group member message figured out. Like as in, I just posted all the scripts. They're in the guide. It's now in the team page. You guys can find it now. Go to that section in the scripts, find the group ones, copy and paste it into ChatGPT, craft it into your message. Have that ready tonight. Tomorrow, have one where you introduce yourself to new friends and new followers, right? Saturday, craft your stories or your reels. This is one where you're basically saying, thank you so much for supporting my reel or supporting my stories. Are you interested in finding out more about what I do, or are you just supporting me? Either way, I appreciate you. Something like that, right? You'll find the scripts in there. And then by Sunday, I would love to see you have you should have your sample offer because Sam just gave you one. But by Sunday, have your sample. To me, the check-in and follow-ups are going to come a whole lot easier. You may not even need a script all the time, right? Like, especially if you're following up with someone you're having a conversation with, it's going to come natural. And the direct sales or product or promo one, we always have some sort of promo or product thing going on, right? So those are going to come a little bit more natural too. But to get yourself ready for Monday morning, today, you're going to work on a group message. Tomorrow, you're going to work on a friend or follower introduction message. Saturday, you're going to work on your story support message. Was it Sunday? You're going to make sure you have a sample. And then I've already done this, but I would tell you to go ahead and get your other ones ready too, just so you have one to pull from. And again, we have skeleton scripts for all of this. So there's no reason for you to panic. It's all there for you. You just need to make it your own. Lindsay says, if scripts make you cringe, and let's call them passion messages. Yeah. And I'll be the first one to tell you, scripts make me cringe. I hate scripts. Hate them. I get them from people and I'm like, ugh. A, you spelled my name wrong, or B, you didn't even bother putting my name. Like, it's so annoying. That's why you take the skeleton and you make it your own. Make it an actual message. If you don't say the word y'all, do not put the word y'all in your script. Okay. If you don't say, hey, if you would not walk up to somebody and be like, hey, girl, then don't put that shit in your script, right? Make your script you. I don't speak in emojis, and you'll see a lot of these scripts have emojis in it. I mean, I use the laughing emoji at myself a lot, but I don't send that. So obviously, again, just make these your own. And I'm telling you this because this is going to be the biggest chunk of time you have to spend. But you have today through Monday morning to get this shit ready. Spend the time, get it done. And when Monday hits, you will be able to send out 3 messages, 3 messages, 3 messages, 2 messages. You guys will bust through your messenger. Then you'll be able to get in your social media, and you will be able to spend a lot more time doing things like personal development, like we talked about. So, Lindsay, I'm going to let you wrap it up in a bow because I'm sure you're forgetting something.
No, I think we've covered everything and we've gone longer. I will post this on Sundays at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, because I want each week to be before Tammy's power plan so that you have this, you have your shell, it can get started. I will also tell you, do not reach out to Tammy, myself, or Samantha. I'm just going to throw that out there, but I encourage you to get a buddy system. Why? Because you can go off of one another and you can ask the questions and have them help you. Because remember, we're all professional overthinkers. So if you and your upline and your downline are here, or you work really well with the side sister, I encourage you these next couple of weeks to find a buddy system that holds yourself accountable, that says, hey, I want to just send you this, and I don't care that you come back with anything, or if you need help tweaking something, I want to encourage you to do that. The 3 of us are each other's buddy systems. Remember, guys, we are always leading, we are always training, and we need that right now. Like, we're trying to get our head above water and build our businesses as well. So I want to encourage you to do that. So Sunday, it'll be posted. We're excited for this. I hope you're excited and not overthinking it. I hope that you look at this as, you know what, this could be the missing link that I need in my business. This could be what it is that I haven't been doing enough of. Guilty as charged. So y'all go tear it up. I can't wait to see these scripts come through. Remember, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And stay tuned, because I will be going live later for the winners of our leadership retreat. So peace out. Love y'all big. And thank you so much. Let's go kick August's ass. Bye, guys.